I hear that something I'm doing has got a very low budget because the chances of making the film that you want are that much improved. I mean, luckily, Alex managed to still make it.
Once the machine is rolling, you're in pre-production, you as a director...
Crossover rehearsals, which for a film actually is quite a lot. It was all in Sydney, and we're just all sitting around a table with huge great bowls of grapes in front of us, which is impossible not to eat for some reason. I don't know what it is with grapes and read-throughs. Every line, you know. A matter of just talking it through and thinking it through and reading it through, not really getting up and acting it. Out, but just, you know, asking any questions. When I first read for Alex telling me that Richard O'Brien was going to do it, and I could imagine it the way I hoped it would be with him playing it, and that's the way it was. If it was on set lassoing people by his trailer, that was his way of passing time. Yeah, he had a little rope, and I learned very quickly that if I wanted to, you know, go and get my lunch quickly and not be tied to a post, I would not go past Kiefer's trailer, because you'd suddenly latch it around you. Very much. He was like, but I was very taken with, and I tried to, you know, learn something from him, that the pace and the energy was so frenetic on set, and especially with the scenes I was doing, that I was struck with his ability to just not take on the pace of the people around him, you know, to have an internal rhythm that was his own. It was a great alternate energy to mine, which was a lot of the time, you know. She was lovely. I think I remember the time of her being very frustrated because, similarly to me, but I think worse in her case, it's such a hard part to play. People say that the darker the tone of the film, the lighter it can be on set, you know. I think doing a comedy can possibly be quite a tedious and bitchy business, you know. But Alex Proyas was, for me, great fun. I mean, very, very, you know, centred and dead. Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, even purely for that kind of the city, you know, the Nosferatu. For me to understand the problem of the character never seeing the sun, because I was in Sydney. Just, you know, occasionally at one of these huge barn doors on the side of the studio would open out and you get a wisp of sunlight, and a bit of sand would come in, and the sea air and seagulls, and then it would close, and that would be your sunlight for the day. And I'd work all through, and I'd come out and it'd be night. I'd get up at 5 o'clock in the morning, and this idea of trying to find the way to the beach and have you noticed the sun never shines was very much part of my experiences. Probably felt that they didn't want to alienate certain people, but, you know, I'm less, I just, it happens all the time. And the idea of making a very, very particular film and then other people coming and trying to make the film appeal to an audience that the film wasn't made for, and in the process alienating the audience that the film was. 2 films that I did at that time. One was called The Honest Courtesan, but the title was changed to Dangerous Beauty. I still hate that title. And Dark City, which I did straight afterwards. So I can normally tell from the way people walk, if they come towards me, generally in America, I can tell from the way they come towards me whether it's going to be Dangerous Beauty or or Dangerous Beauty. Like that, they come up. Sorry. And Dark City's a bit like that, you know. Hey, yeah. I'm very proud of it because I think it's a really, really interesting film, and, you know, difficult to get made then, and even more difficult to get made now, I'm sure. Yeah, the great thing about the Noctilux is the Noctilux itself is so heavy. Sorry. I started taking photographs on set a little while before this, just because there was a lot of sitting around on set, and I found that after a while, people posing for you, if you keep on taking photographs, they just start to ignore you, and that's when you get good pictures. At first, you get all that, and people who think that they're helping you by turning to the camera and smiling, you know, even if you're filming a fight, you know, it doesn't really help. And I even went through this bizarre wanky exercise of just not having any film in the camera for a couple of days, and just because I just bought this Leica and I was just practicing it anyway. So by the time you put film in the camera, everyone's got all their best poses out the way, and they're just starting to be mildly annoyed by you. But in the end, you can get some nice photographs just of what's happening around on set, and shooting with natural light. You know, Leica's a nice one to do it with because they're very fast lenses. And also, you know, you can use when you're on set, and you know, in the underworld and the cityscapes and stuff. They were fantastic shots of light, you know. And I was using the Leica, and I had a Mamiya 7, which is a medium format, which I'd just got, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing with, so I waited a lot of film on that. And I just discovered a new process, which is Polaroid 35 positive, which is like slides. And so you put the 35 film in the camera, take it out, process it yourself, put it through a machine and cut it into slides, which and it's very, very, all the black and white ones, very, very contrasty, but they're very easy to damage. I think I got on everyone's tits. Just taking I'd be, you know, like strapped to this machine with a thing and just go, hold on, just 1 second, you know. And as you said, Alex has memories of telling me to stop it, but I don't think he actually did. I think he just tutted under his breath. I got away with it for a while anyway.